Hey everybody, Reaper here again, 2 weeks later, or about a week later I think, maybe 2 weeks later with my next shipment from MyComicShop.com. Remember guys, want to get your orders in early, MyComicShop.com has 35% off if you order 2 months in advance. So you do have to get pretty good on your specs, but then if you do a month ahead, get up to 10% off. Also, big shout out to Sold Twice and Weiwei's Comics over at Instagram. Weiwei's Comics had a little giveaway, and I got second place. And Sold Twice drew this awesome Deathstroke little draw. That thing is killer. So big shout out to those two. You can follow both of them over at Instagram. That would be Weiwei's_comics and Soul_Twice. Check both of those guys out, give them a big follow. Now let's get into this big old box though. So, remember, this is where all ordered 2 months in advance to get that good discount. And there should be some really good and hot books in this one. Also, some of these books are going to be going up onto my Mercari site, so go over there, check that out. I'll have a link in the description. I'm going to be selling off some random comics that I have extras of or got spec'd of over at Mercari.com, and I am Reaper's Comics Den over there too. As always, my comic shop is a great packaging. The styrofoam got all over the place, but that's all good. First stack. Second stack. We got a magazine book at the bottom. I cannot remember what that would be. Always keep that extra packaging. A lot of them. I'm going to move a drum to behind me so I can use this stand. One of their styrofoam corners like exploded. I can't remember where I put the knife. I have many knives. So let's get into this. Crack this open. Right on the side. Oh, awesome. What this is a magazine style cover because it's a DC Black Label book. This is Suicide Squad Get Joker. I got cover B instead of cover A. I think that is so cool looking. This is my first magazine style comic. That was really cool. I just noticed in the back, it's like a Jason mask almost. That's really dope. I put this up right there. Now, let's get into our stacks. Here we go, stack 1. Remember, there's 2 stacks because I do bi-weekly shipping, so 1 stack's from 1 week, 1 stack's from the 2nd week. Do I remember which is which, or do I know which is which? No idea. We're gonna find out together. Again, amazing packaging by My Comic Shop. They get your stuff to you in quality. Always keep that extra. These are upside down. Let's turn this my way. I think we move this over a bit. There we go. So first off, oh yes, last book you'll ever read, #1. This I think is cover B, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'm super stoked to read this book. Last book you'll ever read by Cullen Bunn. Cullen Bunn's been doing amazing horror. Next up, Good Luck #2. I'm not sure if I'll stick with this series. Reading this one's gonna be a determining factor. It's interesting. I have to read the first issue again. Nice. Detective Comics 1040. I always get that cardstock covers because they look amazing. I mean, just look at that detail. Look at it. Next up, Daredevil #32. I haven't read a lot of this series. I picked it up on issue 30, I think. It's been really good so far. I'm not sure if I'll keep up with it though. It's not a big series I'm into. Black Widow #9. It has been a decent series. I might drop off after this one or #10, I believe. Again, it's not a bad series. Kelly Thompson's been doing a good run on this, but it's just not in my roundhouse. You know, I really enjoy my horror books most of all. Speaking of which, Batman Superman #20, and they are going to hell. That's my style. And look at that cover. That is amazing. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Batman Reptilian #2 by Garth Ennis. The first issue was amazing, and the art is insane. Look real closely at this cover. This is twisted. I'm trying to get that glare out, but that's a crazy cover. I'm gonna real quick separate these over here. Next up, yes, Barbaric #2. Stoked to read this. Barbaric was amazing. His sword gets drunk on blood. Can you get better than that? Come on. Let me move that up. There we go. Geiger #5. I believe this is the end of the first arc in this. Excited to read how that's going to close up. Really cool run. Oh, yes. Extreme Carnage Lasher. I'm getting the connecting variants. There are 9 of them. If you're going for these connecting variants, there's 1 for each of them, except for Extreme Carnage Alpha. There's 2 connecting variants. One for Carnage and 1 for Anti-Venom, or Agent Venom. Oh, excited for this too. This is DC's The Conjuring #3. I'm collecting those VHS covers because they just look amazing. Bane Korea #3. This has been an interesting book. I'm wondering if I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to read this one and I think the next one, depending on how this goes. Really interesting concept. Then we've got Aerosomnia #2, cover A and cover B. This has been a decent book. Gonna read the next issues, see how it keeps going. I really like cover A. That little guy at the bottom. That's a great cover. And I will have one of these on my site, on my Mercari. So be on the lookout for that. I think I'll keep the cover A up front for you guys. Speaking of Cullen Bunn from earlier, Cullen Bunn, Phantom on the Scan, issue #4. Issue #4. This has been a crazy story. It's kind of think of scanners, but these guys have telekinesis and they've got these creatures that live in them, and you can kind of see what they look like. You know, at the bottom there. Look at that. It is a crazy concept, and I really like the art style in it. I didn't think I would at first, but it's grown on me. Ooh, I've been excited to read this. I have no idea who the writer is or anyone on this comic, but this is Possessive, issue 1 of 3. And it's a horror comic. I can't remember the exact background, but I know it's horror based, so I had to pick that up. And look at that cover. Look at that zombie. Let me split these up. Next up, we have Robin, number 4, I think. Number 4 or 3? Number 4. I'm getting those card stocks because each one's a different character, and this is one of the best looking Robin covers so far. That's a great cover. Alright, this is a series I'm definitely sticking with. Again, speaking of Cullen Bunn, I'm telling you, he's on a roll right now. Cullen Bunn doing Shadow Man. This is issue 4 as well. That cover is crazy. There's some really good covers out this time around, guys. This is the book. This is what everybody wants to read. Something Killing Children, issue number 18. I don't have to say anything about that. You all know. You all know. Of course. Spawn number 320, Matina. I love me my Matina covers, so I get all Matina covers. I mean, come on, why not? Look at that. He does amazing art. Ooh, I've been wanting to read this. This is Tim Taylor doing Superman, Son of Kal-El. John has taken up the mantle, and with Tim Taylor behind it, or Tom Taylor behind it, I think this might be a real chance at something. I'm excited to see a new Superman. Next is Teen Titans Academy number 5. Teen Titans Academy is on a seriously good run. I love Red X, and if you like Red X, look at that cover. That's crazy good. Put that up there. Ooh. Vinyl issue 2. If you didn't read the first one, go find it somewhere. This is a great, twisted story about an FBI agent and his best friend who happens to be a serial killer. Come on. Yes. Basilisk, number 3. Basilisk is a great story. Really good story about these chimera that are going out. They kill people and have really cool powers based off of the different senses. And this woman tracked down one of them, and they're trying to hunt down the others. Really cool book. Switch these out. Two more here out of this stack. Batman 111. Look at those covers. I think it's George Jimenez doing those covers for cardstock. They are just so detailed. Love Batman just sitting there. That's a great cover. And then Crime Syndicate number 6. This is the wrap of the first arc. I think it's wrap of the series, possibly, but I don't know. I got all the card stocks for this one. Each one had a different person from the Crime Syndicate on there. And this one has Ultraman about to crush some people. I love the cardstocks DC's putting out. All right, on to our second and last pile of books. Let's see if this follows. Yes. Nice House on the Lake, number 3, cover A and B. Cover A is decent. It's okay. It's okay. Cover B. That's the cover. Yeah. Nice House on the Lake. If I need to say anything about Nice House on the Lake, you are not reading the right comics. The Me You Love in the Dark by Scotty Young. I've been hearing great things about this book. I'm super stoked to read that. 2 copies. Maria Lovett's Porcelain. I've been hearing mixed reviews on this one, but I'll give my own style taste. It's a horror book around a dollhouse. Besides that, I can't remember much. It was a really good cover. Colin Bunn is on a roll, and I've been hearing great things about his next book, Lucky Devil. That cover is great as well. For anyone who grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, Invader Zim, and this is the Dookie Loop of Horror. And the main reason I picked up this one-shot of Invader Zim is because this book is actually written by Yonan Vasquez, the original creator of Invader Zim. I am so excited to read that one. Motor Hulk, number 49, getting the run up to 50. Been a really cool run. And grabbing that, and then we're gonna see what Cates does with Hulk while Ewing goes over to Venom soon. Geiger 5, this is the cover B. Red Room. I think this is number 3. One of the best gore horror comics out right now. Amazing story. You have to pick this up, and there's going to be a free comic book day of Red Room issue 1 that you guys really should go out and grab. Suicide Squad. This is one of my favorite covers I've been waiting for. Look at that Bloodsport. That is a crazy cover, and Suicide Squad has been doing a great run, running into Crime Syndicate, running into Swamp Thing. A lot of these comics are connecting with each other in DC right now, and they're doing great runs, and one of them is Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's being done by Rom V, and I'm getting all the card stocks because they are, again, DC's crushing their card stocks. We have BRZRKR number 4. Got 2 foil variants. This one's the normal cover foil. Alright. But then, that's crazy. and Berserker 3. I missed this foil.
Yes.
I grabbed this. This is Nightwing number 78. I think it's the 4th or 5th print. Let me see. It should say it. No, it doesn't say. I got this because I'm collecting all of the Nightwing covers that have Bitewing, aka Haley, down here. And this is one of my favorite covers of Nightwing so far. I mean, amazing cover. Oop, I'm gonna put that there. BRZRKR 2 polybag. BRZRKR 1. Maddox for beer. This is just next reprint. Looks really good in person. Didn't look good online. Really good in person. And that is it. That covers all the books. I think I'm gonna leave a few of my favorites up here. And that was it from my comic shop from this run. 2 weeks I'll have another one. Hopefully I'll be able to get some reviews up of these books. Hoping to start doing that, building up this channel. And if you liked this, please give me a little comment, like, subscribe down below. And I hope you guys have a good one.